Hey guys, Q here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and analyzing two new sneak peeks for Season 8, Episode 13 of The Walking Dead, Do Not Send Us Astray. With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to Episode 8-12, and let's jump right into this. Alright, so normally I break down the sneak peeks one by one, but they did something a little different this week. So normally they show a promo trailer and a sneak peek on their YouTube, followed by a secondary sneak peek shown at the end of the Talking Dead episode. This time, however, they pretty much combined the two into one. So in a sense, they are both the same, but the one on Talking Dead starts slightly beforehand. So if you've only seen the sneak peek titled Maggie Takes a Stand from the AMC YouTube page, the Talking Dead sneak peek actually features an extended intro to it, if you want to call it that. I'd obviously prefer two different sneak peeks, two different scenes, more to break down, but at least the Talking Dead one did give us a little something extra. So we'll have to wait and see how many sneak peeks they decide to show for this episode, because including the opening minutes one, there's usually 3, although sometimes they release extras throughout the week alongside certain websites such as comicbook.com or Entertainment Weekly. That being said, if they made both of them the same here and they leave it at that, that means that they don't really have a whole lot to tease before the episode comes out that wouldn't be too much of a spoiler. So will the next episode blow our freaking minds? Let me know what you guys think, but let's move on to the actual sneak peek. Alright, so the next episode will mainly focus on Simon and the Saviors arriving at the hilltop and attacking it. This sneak peek seems to focus on Simon's actual arrival at the hilltop, which I don't think will actually happen until halfway through the episode. Anyways, we can see Dwight and Simon standing by their vehicles outside of the hilltop as Simon speaks to Maggie over the walkie-talkie. It seems as though Simon's been standing there waiting for a while, as the first thing we hear him say is, "The sun's down, I'm tired of waiting." He hears the walkie-talkie and Maggie says, "Negan, I want to speak to Negan." Simon says, "Well, hello there, you're speaking to Negan, but my birth certificate says Simon, with whom do I have the distinct displeasure of speaking?" Now this obviously has to do with the end of the last episode where Simon says that they're still all Negan and he's enforcing that here. And also as a side note, I absolutely love Stephen Oggs. And with that being said, Simon's vocabulary really makes me chuckle. I can't tell if it feels unrealistic or if Simon actually pulls it off, but I love Stephen Oggs' acting recently and it looks like he's going to kill it in this episode as well. So Maggie states her name as Maggie Rhee, the widow. So everything up until this point was only shown on Talking Dead, so the YouTube sneak peek actually only starts with Simon responding to this. Simon says hello to Widow Rhee and offers his condolences for what's happened along with what's going to happen. He states that he's speaking on behalf of Negan, along with saying that Negan personally received her care package, which was in the box that he'd given her in what he describes as a good faith. So I suppose that Simon wants to try and talk Maggie into giving up the prisoners, which is why he's even bothering to speak with her first instead of just attacking the hilltop. There wouldn't have been much point in discussing things if Simon just wants to kill them all like he described at the end of episode 8-12, but the prisoners that Maggie has are actually Simon's men from the satellite outpost, so things are probably a bit more personal for him than they would have otherwise been. Regardless, Simon will still want his men back for the sake of adding numbers back to his ranks, but Maggie is not willing to give them up whatsoever. Now what she says here is actually kind of hilarious because it feels like she says the number 38 one too many times, and I quote, "Your 38 people are alive and breathing. Turn around, leave us be, and they stay that way. But if you don't, I have 38 bullets that I will personally fire into all 38. So that kind of sounded repetitive as hell, but the YouTube and Reddit comments for this sneak peek are just absolutely hilarious. I personally loved the "fire all 38 bullets into Jared" comment, but there's definitely a lot more where that came from. So this is actually where the sneak peek ends off, but we have a little bit more context through the original promo trailer that I've already broken down here on the channel. So at one moment in the trailer, you can see the nice savior Aiden talking into the walkie-talkie to prove that he's alive. I assume that Aiden will probably try to speak some reason into Simon, but it will most likely be ignored. Jared might open his loud mouth and try to say something too, but I doubt he'll purposely be given the opportunities, so I hope he gets put in his place if he acts out in any way. And then finally, at the end of the promo trailer, Maggie says, "Here we go," and I believe that this is either right before or after she talks to Simon on the walkie-talkie. I believe that Maggie has some sort of plan to lure Simon and his men inside the hilltop walls so that they can pop out from behind all the vehicles and actually ambush them. Let me know what you guys think about the Maggie versus Simon situation, but that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Apologies for the lack of clips due to AMC being extremely harsh on the copyrights recently. With that being said, there's still another sneak peek that I'm going to break down and discuss shortly after this video gets uploaded, along with another video after that focusing on the newest character in the show, Georgie. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, as it really helps me out more than you could imagine by getting my videos out there for more people to see. Subscribe subscribe for more Walking Dead Season 8 content in the near future, and if you'd like to take that extra step in helping support my videos, consider checking out my Patreon, where there's a bunch of different rewards involving the channel, such as a chance to get your name shown at the end of all my videos, along with the possibility to directly influence my future videos being produced as far as video topics go, along with TV shows in general. It isn't necessary by any means, but it could really help in the long run. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!
Your 38 people are alive and breathing. I have 38 bullets that I will personally fire into all 38.
I mean, that's an incredible coincidence. She has 38 bullets. What do you think, Yvette?